Hello students, we will start the new lesson, lesson number 4, air pressure. As you can see hot air balloons in this picture, these hot air balloons can fly high up in the sky because of the air pressure which contain in it. The air in the atmosphere exerts pressure on the surface of the earth. The space and the earth, in between we have atmosphere. Within atmosphere we have many more gases, and those gases contains in the atmosphere pressurize the surface of the earth. Due to air pressure, various phenomena like storms, precipitation occurs. Due to air pressure, the clouds gather together. Due to air pressure, the water vapor goes up and the clouds get formed. Atmosphere. In earlier standard, we have studied the layers of atmosphere above the earth. Here we can see troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, exosphere. Air pressure is not uniform at all places. If you will go high up or on the top of the mountain, there air pressure is less. That's why we have to carry the oxygen cylinder with us. It keeps changing from time to time. Just like some places face storms or many kind of the climate changes because of the air pressure. Altitude of a region, temperature of air, amount of water vapor in the air are some factors that influence air pressure. Altitude of a region, somewhere the height of the particular place, either it is nearby the sea or high up. The temperature of air, either it is high, either it is low. The amount of water vapor, if the place is nearby the sea, more water vapor or humidity would be there. So all these factors are responsible for the air pressure. Altitude of the region and air pressure. The proportion of dust in the air, water vapor, heavy gases, etc. is higher in the air close to the surface of the earth. This proportion decreases with increasing altitude. As one moves higher and higher from the surface of the earth, the air becomes thinner and thinner. As a result, air pressure decreases with increasing altitude. The same thing we have discussed now. As we will be nearby the coastal area or the seashore, the height of the land is low, so that's why we can, as we are at the top of the mountain, the air dust, water vapor, heavy gases are lighter as compared to it. If we are nearby the seashore, the many more gases are there, so we can find more easy, or whichever the gases are available around us are helpful for us. Here in textbook we have one picture. This experiment we can do. We have to take a flying lantern, tie 5-meter long thread to the lantern, light a candle and place in it. Observe what happens. This way it will start flying. If we will cut the rope, it will fly high up. Somewhere in inauguration ceremonies, this kind of the lanterns are used. The air in the flying lantern gets heated once the candle is lit. The hot air expands, becomes lighter and starts moving upward. Therefore, the lantern is lifted upward. In nature, two similar phenomena occur. Just like there are some halogen balloons whenever we go for any fair. These halogen balloons are the same way. The halogen is a lighter gas as it helps to keep the balloon high up. Here we can see this diagram. Diagram number 4.2a, temperature zone. This diagram we have studied last year. As you can see, 90° North Pole, 90° South Pole, equator, frigid zone, temperate zone, torrid zone, same way downside. The earth is divided into these imaginary lines, and these imaginary lines are North Pole 90°, here frigid from 90° up to 66° 30 inches north, frigid zone, downside up to 23° 30 inches north, temperate zone, up to 0° we have torrid zone, downside same torrid zone, again temperate zone and frigid zone. These measurements and the zones we have studied in 6th standard. These zones, these lines are imaginary, but still these are well observed and well examined lines which can help us to understand the temperature zone. Diagram number 4.2b we will discuss in next period.